My name's Lund. I'm a Utah Certified Concealed Weapons Instructor and an NRA Certified Instructor. I'm out here in the beautiful Utah West Desert, and this is my intro to Top Shot.
When I was a kid, I always had a slingshot. I'm always putting around something like that. I always had some way of throwing a projectile. By the time I was 5 years old, I got my first BB gun. Me and my friends, we'd go out in the backyard and we'd set up little GI Joe guys in the shed. We'd sit outside and we'd time each other. We had those calculator watches, and we'd say, "Okay, ready, set, go," and we'd time each other. We'd run in and try to have to knock them all down. And if we took so long between each guy before we knocked them down, it meant we were shot and we were out. My family holds skeet shooting competitions once a year, which, me and my grandpa and my dad and all his brothers and stuff like that. Me and my uncle usually turn out on top, but, I'm usually better than him, I'd like to think. When it comes to competitiveness also, I used to play a lot of paintball. Playing against Marines was one of the funnest things because, they're always telling me how they were trained for combat and this and that, but every once in a while, or actually most of the time, I'd like to say I got the jump on them.
Look at it.
When it comes to what my friends would say, I don't think you want to know what my friends would say, but I've been called a doer. I've been told, "Damn it, Steve, first thing you do when you get out of the truck is run right to the top of the mountain." I've been known to always be there to lend a hand. I'm easy to talk to. Know my way around a dirt road. Always have a gun and a fishing pole. I'm always good for a laugh, whether it's for a joke or at my expense. And I've been known as an improviser. I know how to make what I have work. At 8 years old, I took hunter education with that little .22 rifle of mine. My shot group was a little low and to the left. It wasn't even the 6 inches that I've learned that it was. It was only about an inch low and an inch left of the kill zone. Anyway, my dad took that target up to the guy that was running the hunter safety course. Asked him, is this going to be okay? His shot placement is slightly off, but my group with 25 rounds was probably the size of a quarter. At that time, the guy looked at me and said, "How old are you?" "9 years old, I got my first 12 gauge shotgun. It was a single shot, 3-inch mag. I used that gun until I was 20 years old. I was shooting it in family competitions and stuff like that. I rarely miss with it. So. When I was 9 years old, my dad ended up getting a brand new Game Getter 2. He had this old bear bow, and it seems how he got that new bow. It was an early '80s bear bow. Anyway, seems how he got that new bow. He was gonna give it to me. He told me I couldn't shoot it though unless I could pull it back 20 times without stopping. It was set at 65 pounds. So I spent months in the basement working out on my dad's old piece of crap weight set, working out, trying to get to where I could pull that thing back 20 times in a row. Sooner or later I was able to do it, and that was my first man-sized compound bow. What I love about firearms is the smell of the gunpowder, the smell of the gun oil, the pop when you squeeze that trigger, the break in the trigger, the physics, the energy. Guns in general have always been a passion for me. It's something that I have never been able to get rid of, is my interest in firearms. I'm a very self-motivated person. I'm a hard person to keep down. I don't like to sit around too much. I'm extremely antsy. I like to move. In fact, right now I feel like pacing. I'm always pacing. I just hate sitting around in one spot too much, and I'm not happy with contentment. Contentment, in my opinion, breeds laziness. If you're content, then you see no need for improvement.